Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I have a special guest, Ilsa. Well, she's not that special anymore, she's here all the time. So last week I was a special guest on All In and we did like a relationship advice, love advice kind of vibe, and I really enjoyed it. So today, with inspiration from that, we are going to be going undercover on Reddit to answer some spicy, juicy questions. Okay, starting off with a good one. I couldn't forgive my husband for our wedding and wedding night, and after 2 weeks, our marriage ended. It ended after 2 weeks.
That's pretty rough.
So what happened on the wedding?
Are we gonna find out? Or do we guess? I'm confused.
Guess, Ilsa, what happened on the wedding night? Don't read anything. What happened on the wedding night? He slept with the bridesmaid. I'm calling it.
That would be reasonable grounds to unmarry someone.
To unmarry somebody. My husband got mad because I was ignoring him. I then had a short conversation with his best man and laughed at a few of his jokes. It's going well. People at the party asked what was wrong. All she could do was say, my husband doesn't want to talk to me on our wedding day. 2 hours later, he demanded that I stop crying and go entertain the guests. Instead, I found a quiet place and cried all night.
His whole life and I feel bad for him. I feel sad. I feel bad for the guy.
Wow, I'm so confused. I am devastated. This is my life and marriage. What should I do? Okay, well, we're probably not the best to give advice because we've just laughed through that entire Run in the other direction. His idea of a good marriage is not a good marriage. Please run. That's all I'm saying. I just don't know how to read.
Yeah, sometimes I can't read either.
If I was dating somebody like this, what would you do?
I would hit him in the back of the head with a shovel, probably.
I think my husband is drinking my breast milk.
Ah!
I recently bought a deep freezer to store my breast milk in because I was running out of room in the freezer. And I recently returned back to work, so I've been pumping more frequently.
I used to track how many ounces I was storing, but then stopped because it was kind of pointless. But the other day I picked up a shift, so I was working a double, 16 hours, and decided to give my husband a break. So I asked my mum to watch him.
I gave her a Ziploc bag that should have had more than enough milk for him for the day, but she called me around 6 p.m. asking when I'd be taking a break because she only had 3 ounces of milk left. And apparently my husband wasn't answering the phone.
Should I even confront him? There's still more than enough milk to feed my son. He's like, there's more than enough to feed everyone, but...
Enough milk for the entire family. Well, you've had a kid with him and you've married him, so good luck getting away from him, but break up with him. My just response to everything is just like, run.
You know, yeah, I think definitely have a conversation with him though. I'm just imagining like the sit down conversation of like, now I know you've been sneaking some. If you want, I can just pump a little bit extra. There's plenty to go around.
Plenty
just
of
stop
milk.
stealing. Stop stealing from our infant son. Like he's starving. It's like,
My boyfriend was and then I farted in his face. I didn't pick these, by the way, okay? All those parents out there, I am innocent.
this says it was written by Tanner.
Is that true?
These are all Tanner's questions.
I'm just curious. I
just wanted your
somebody
advice.
else's opinion. Earlier, things were getting steamy between me and my boyfriend. Oh, now it does sound like I'm writing. We ordered some Chipotle. We don't have that here, so it definitely wasn't me. Mine had a lot of cheese and sour cream. I'm lactose intolerant. So am I. But I love dairy too much and I forgot my lactate. I thought of going to the bathroom before we really just got into it.
He starts and I just get lost in the moment because it's been a while since we've had sex.
First red flag.
My concern about going to the bathroom before just faded and I forgot all about it, but my body didn't. And then I hear myself give out the loudest fart in his face.
Oh my God.
I'm mortified because I actually have never even
As
farted in front of him before.
I just never wanted to let him see that side of me. I just lay there and cover my face as I could feel him slowly back away from down there.
Just like,
I tell you what it'd be like, Willy with the water.
yeah, just...
And I literally hear him sniff. He's like, okay, anyways. He walked away to the bathroom and just locked himself in there and the smell traveled to me and I realized it was way worse than I ever could have expected. I hoped he'd laugh it off, but he's still just in the bathroom and he won't come out.
I'm scared he doesn't love me anymore. What do I do?
I think he's overreacting. I mean,
Farts are funny.
and also they're normal. Like, everyone farts. I don't think you should be insecure about that. And if you're scared that he doesn't love you, then he don't deserve you, girl. Run in the other direction. Is there such a thing as being addicted to being busy? My partner pointed out that I constantly have to do something and he thinks that I should sit back and relax like he does all the time.
Me to Lennon. I like having things to do. I cook, I clean, I listen to books and read. I play video games. My boyfriend brings this up 2 days after I tell him that I think he's addicted to alcohol and that he needs to shape up or ship out.
Is that actually something people say? It's
Hey.
time to shape up or ship out. I got pissed because I was pruning my rose bush. I got pissed because I was pruning my rose. Listen, she was gardening. She got pissed because
Say it.
I got pissed because I was pruning my rose bush. I got pissed because I was pruning. I got pissed because I was gardening and my partner came out and asked me why I was preoccupying myself with gardening when I just worked for 14 hours.
I told him everything is stressful now and maybe I'm acting busier because there's nothing else to do.
I told him I asked him to not drink a bottle of whiskey and a 12 pack. It's not that funny. I'm just picturing the fight. It's like, I told him I asked him not to drink a bottle of whiskey and a 12 pack in 2 days and
Holding
work
your
out.
pruners just like...
He said that now that he is working on something, he wants me to work on something that bothers him. Am I wrong in feeling like he's just bringing shit up to me? Oh my God. I'm so sorry for laughing so much. I know that if you're coming to Reddit in order to find answers, there's probably a lot of things that are going on in the relationship that it might not just be this. This seems like a lot. They're all a lot, but this seems like a lot. Maybe you are, filling your time with jobs because you just don't really want to be around him. Did you ever think of
Maybe.
that? Bottle of whiskey and 12 pack in 2 days.
Meanwhile,
Quite the-
this perfect rose bush met an overly nice guy. To ghost or not to ghost? Met a guy on Tinder and he is smothering me. I just wish he would disagree with me on something. Everything I say he agrees with. Literally everything. I keep saying, I wish I could be there, cutie. You can do it, sweetie. What?
Oh God, that makes me feel sick.
Yeah.
Also, he won't stop sending me selfies. I even got one of him on the toilet today. We haven't met because of COVID and I said I feel smothered by his behavior. Should I just block his number or do I tell him he's coming on too strong?
I feel mean because he is too nice, but that's the issue. Is it wrong to ghost him?
It is wrong to ghost him, but it definitely is the
But
easiest option.
sometimes...
Block his number, never talk to him again. No, he does deserve to be told. But then again, deserves to be told that he's too much, but then if you tell him that, he's just gonna be like, it's okay, sweetie. I'm here for you. People are getting bored and just over the top in COVID.
And he could be nice. Maybe it's just that COVID's making him because he can't actually see you in person. He's just trying to overcompensate and then he's coming off too nice. But then it's also
Also, women, especially if you're meeting somebody on Tinder, they want a bad boy. They want
Yeah.
they want to play a game.
Yeah.
Even if you are stuck inside because of COVID, you still don't want somebody all the time like, hey, what are you doing? How's your day going? It's like, I'm doing nothing. It's COVID. Yeah, you want somebody to disagree with you at times. Not disagree, but discussions and conversations and not just
different opinions.
wish I could be there, cutie. You can do it, sweetie.
I'm in love with my best friend and I
you?
don't know how to proceed / if I should do anything about it.
I noticed this girl on the train. We seemingly had similar schedules. Fast forward a few years, I accidentally got involved in the student politics and met her. It took me a few months before I realized she was the girl on the train I crushed on. We ended up becoming really good friends and I would go out clubbing with her nearly every weekend.
Before Rona, she moved states. It was then that I realized I actually had feelings for her. She flew back as my state's borders closed so she could be with her family during COVID. And now that my state's essentially COVID-free and the lockdowns are mostly done, we're able to hang out. And we went clubbing last weekend.
Ooh. I don't want to jeopardize the friendship we have. Essentially, just am I a bad person if I never told her my feelings and continued on being friends? Do I not tell her and distance myself from her? Ooh. I feel like it's the kind of thing that if you told her a couple years down the track when you're over it, she would be upset that you didn't mention it in the time. Then you could tell her right now and it ruins everything. It's hard. It's a 50-50 situation here. You're either losing the friend for good because then it's weird, or it goes well, which is great, or you wait and then you don't feel the same and then one day she's like, well, I liked you this whole time, and then you'd be like, oh, I don't know, it depends how much you like her. Maybe think about that. Shoot your shot. COVID, right? Your state's COVID free, that's amazing news. You can go clubbing, awesome news.
Or go back into lockdown alone and reflect.
If you do enjoy, please subscribe to Ilsa.
Yes.
But we hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.
Yes.